Alright, hello and welcome back to another episode of the 100 Days Design Challenge with Xpress-Pixels. Now, today we'll be designing a product flyer for McLaren Senna Richard Miller. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do now is import this. So I'll just drag this and drop inside of Photoshop. Now, once I drop this, I'm just going to expand this to take up almost the whole space. Okay, I think this is good. Let me just raise this up a bit. Alright, so now the next thing I want to do is go back to my folder where I have my resources. I'll just drag this. I'll take this, drag and drop also inside of Photoshop. I'm just going to expand this. Good. Alright, so next thing I want to do now is blend this and this together. So I'll just take this here, go to my brush tool. Before I do anything, I'll just create a new layer mask on top of this. So just click once. Now I'll take my brush tool and just erase. Okay. Alright, so now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to import a shape rectangle. I'm just going to draw here. Okay, I think this is good enough. Now next time, let me just reduce this a bit. Alright, good. Now I'm just going to place my hand on shift and adjust this corner here. Place my hand on shift and control to adjust this corner here. Alright. Let me adjust here too. And let me adjust here a bit. Okay. Good. Now I'm going to duplicate this. Let me just press Alt to replicate this. So press Ctrl C to transform, then I'll right click on it and flip it horizontally. So once I flip, I'll just turn this like this. Alright, and then bring this with them, reduce this a bit. Alright, okay, good. Alright, this is good. Alright, now the next thing I'm going to do, let me reduce this a bit, shift and reduce this a bit. Alright, now the next thing I'm going to do is let me duplicate this again on this side. Now this time let me just rotate this here. Just rotate this corner to align with the edge here. Just rotate it, it aligns with the edge of this. Alright, when you feel it has aligned, you just hit OK. Alright, I'm going to hit OK and then I'm going to just bring this closer in. So let me reduce this a bit. Let me reduce this a bit. Let me just reduce this a bit. Alright, good. So once I'm done with that, let me just move this here. This car, I'm going to duplicate this one here at the background, this last one here. Just press Ctrl J. You click on it and you press Ctrl J. Once I duplicate, I'm going to bring it forward. Alright, now I'm going to go to my select tool and then I'm going to select the subject. The reason why I'm selecting the subject is going to select the car. Once it selects the car, I'm going to separate it here. Okay. Okay. Now let me convert this to a smart object. Good. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to take. So the next thing I want to do is I want to take this. Let me rotate this here. Sorry. Alright, so the next thing I want to do, I want to come here, import these three images. 1, 2, 3. this one. I think I need this too. Let me just import all of this. Let me just drag and drop inside of Photoshop, and then I'm going to drop here. So this, I want this to be here. Let me expand this. Just expand this. Okay. So I want this. So Control Z. I'm going to delete this. Okay, I'll just Control Z. Okay, let me just increase this too. So you increase all of them. So I'm just going to increase this. All right, and then I'm going to increase this. Now I'm going to place them. I want this one here to be in the middle, to be directly on top this rectangle I put in the middle. So I think this is it. So I'm going to clip this here, create a clipping mask. I'm going to do for this one too. Here, I'm going to put this on the second one, second rectangle. I'm going to clip it. So I'm going to create a clipping mask here. And then this third one also, this one here, I'm going to put it here, and I'm going to create a clipping mask also. Good. So this is my first. Let me just reduce this a bit. So increase this. Now I'm going to go to this next one here. Alright, I think I misclipped it. This is supposed to be clipped. This is also be clipped here, and this clipped here. So let me create a clipping mask here, and let me create a clipping mask for this one here. Alright, so I'm just going to, I want the corner of the car to show. Let me just reduce this, and then the corner of the car. And then for this one, let me reduce this, it's too large. I want the tire part of the car to show. Alright. So now once I'm done with that, on all my rectangle, I'm just going to add a stroke. Let me add a stroke here. You can make it 6. I think the size of the stroke, you can be around 6. Okay, 6 is good. I'll do the same thing for the other stroke too. So you just add your stroke, should be 6. Okay, and then do the same thing for the last one. You add a stroke, the stroke shoe size should be 6. Sorry, a stroke I wanted to add there. So just come here, add the stroke, and the stroke size should be 6 also, and then press OK. Good. So I'm just going to move this, the rectangle, I'm just going to move it closer. So just shift, I think that is good. I'm going to do the same thing here also. I'm just going to move this close. Let me just move this close. Alright, I think that is good. That is good, that is good. Alright. So now the next thing I want to do is I want to, okay, let me just drag all of this down a bit. It's not up too much. Okay. So now the next thing I want to do is go to my tool here, pick rectangle tool, and just drag across the surface here. Just drag this down. I think that's good. Then I'm going to take this behind all of this directly on top of these last two images here. That's how I'm going to place this. Okay, so I'm just going to drag this to the middle, adjust it to the middle. Once it aligns to the middle, okay, I think this is good. Now let me change the color. Just going to fill here, and then I'm going to pick this color here, a dark shade of this color. So to copy my color code, just click here. So this is my color code 011B37. That's my color code in case you are redesigning this. And then the next thing I want to do is, okay, let me raise this up. I want it to come below here. All right. So now next, now let me add a solid color background, a solid color. Okay. The same. It is the same color code 011B37. Then I'm going to take it to the back behind all of the images. I want it to be like my background. Let me take it behind all the images. Good. Alright, so now on this image here, right on top the background, you see the bottom part of it is not blended very well. So I'm just going to take my brush to create a clipping mark on it and just now take note when you use your brush, you are using the soft brush too. The soft brush, okay. I'm going to wipe here. The bottom. Alright, so I'm just going to wipe. That's good. That's good. Now I'm going to import the logo. So I'm going to take this, drag this, drop here. Alright. So I just need the McLaren. I'm just going to use this, select here, and then I'm going to create a layer mask on it to just separate it. Then I'm going to convert this to smart object. Now let me increase this. Let me increase this. Alright. So I'm just going to take my select two here, magic one two here, and I'm just going to select the white. So you select all of them. Then I'm going to separate this. Let me convert this also to a smart object. Now I'm going to colorize this white. If you look at it, there are still fragments of black around it. So I'm going to take my color overlay and pick the white color. Alright, so everything on white. So I'm going to press OK. Now I'm going to reduce this a bit. Let me reduce this because I want to place it here. I want to place it here. Alright, so let me just reduce that a bit. Alright, I think that's good. Now I'm going to go to my shape tool also. I could have imported a line tool, but it would be too thin. So let me just import a rectangle tool and then I'm going to reduce it. So I'm just going to reduce this, reduce. I think this is nice. So I'm going to fill it with this color here. So you can copy my color code here. 006AE0. Alright, I'm going to do it. I'm going to replicate this again. Just drag and drop. Alright, good. I think that's good. Now the next thing I want to do is I'm going to go to my text tool and then I'm going to just type Richard Miller. So I'm going to go RICHARD. Richard R. Alright, I'm going to centralize it here. I don't want it to be too bold. I'm going to centralize it here. Alright, so now the next thing I'm going to do is just add a bit of text inside here and we are done with this design. So I'm going to go to I already sent the text that I want to use here. So I'm just going to take this. I'm going to take this, copy all of this, Control C. I'm going to go to my Photoshop. I'm going to go to my text. I'm going to drag here. So I'll just create like a boundary for my text. And then inside of it, I'm going to Control paste to paste. Alright, so I'm just going to select this and reduce the size of it so that all my text can enter here. Alright. I don't want the space between them to be too much, so I'm just going to pick auto here and then let me increase the text a bit. Alright, I think and this is good. I think this is good. We are good to go here. So I'm just going to take a screenshot with this one and we're done with the design already. So I'm going to take a screenshot of this and then edit the screenshot. So I'm going to go to my filter here, right on this layer that I screenshotted. I'm just going to go to my filter, go to my camera raw filter. And then the next thing I want to do is when the camera raw filter opens, so I'm just going to Let me increase the texture a bit and increase the clarity. So let me put it around here. Increase the dehaze. Alright, and then the vibrance, let the colors pop out a bit. And then okay. Alright, good. And then let me just add a bit of noise. So filter, noise, and then add noise. Okay, I think this is okay. And then okay. So with that, we've come to the end of the design for this class. Thank you for sticking to the end. Okay, so please make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and also don't forget to click the notification bar, okay, so that you can get notified for posting a video. Once again, this is Xpress-Pixel 100 Days Design Challenge. Thank you very much and have a nice day.